iPod. Sorry, this is actually a terrible example. iPod. Now, I have a lot of iPods. Like, 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 a lot of iPods. So, as you can see, most of them are mainly iPod Touches. So I have the first gen. I have the first gen. I have the first gen. I'm messing. I only have 2 first gens. Then I have a second gen. It's dead right now. Damn, it's that far dead that it doesn't show anything. Then I have 3 touch 3s. Where's my third touch 3? Oh, it's right there. 3 touch 3s. And I have more touch 4s than I have touch 3s. Look at this. 4 touch 3s. That's crazy. Although, this one works. This one works. This one kind of works, but only when plugged in. And this one just works, but the screen doesn't. And while I don't have any lightning connector iPod Touches, I have these 2 Nano 5s and a Mini 2. Don't ask me why it's pink. Then I have these 2, which only work when they're plugged in. As you see, nothing, but plug them in. Fires up immediately. Plug this one in. Fires up immediately. Give me my... This is the oldest in my collection. The Mini 2. It has a click wheel. Tiny little drive. It's around like this. I don't even know how big it is because I've never seen it. I've never opened one of these. And I can flash mod this to 256. But like, I don't know how. So, the first thing the iPod Mini was good for was bringing the click wheel. That was the first iPod to have the click wheel. And then second gen was basically just an improvement. You can tell the difference between if you look at the click wheel. If the click wheel has the same color letters as the actual body, it's a second gen. But if it's a first gen, it'll be like grey. I don't know what color it is. If you have the grey iPod Mini second gen, or just any grey iPod Mini, you can tell if you look right somewhere there. If it says 2004, it's a Mini 1. 2005, it's a Mini 2. So, if you look at them right now, they look almost identical, but there's a weird quirk with these. You heard that one, that's quiet. But this is an older revision where you hear that, it sounds different, right? Like, listen to this. Oh my. It sounds different. This one is 8 gigs, this one's 16, and there's a 32 gig as well, but I don't have one. And they're all on their respective versions of iOS. This one's on iOS 1.1. This one on 3.1.3. And this one is more pristine because, like, instead of having to click hard, like on this one, wait, I'm clicking slightly, it doesn't work. I have to click hard, but on this one I can click slightly. First iPod with a touchscreen, I think, and these didn't actually have a speaker. The first one was a touch second gen. Speaking of second gen, oh, it's turning on already. I've only plugged it in for like 30 seconds. What? So, iPod. So we've got iOS 2 on this, and it's actually jailbroken somehow. And then we have these 2 websites. And then we have all of this. This is running iOS 2, like I said. If I did, I can't remember. So, it brought speakers, as you can hear. It brought the new look with this antenna like being here instead of being fully on the corner like this. I got genuinely scared for my iPod mini there. Anyways, so now in iOS 2 we have plenty of apps like Mail, App Store, stocks, weather, maps, notes, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. Because like, well, it just didn't exist on the iPod Touch first gen on iOS 1 back then. I mean, it existed on the iPhone, some of them, but yeah. Now I have a lot of 2009 iPods. These 5 to be exact. These either came in the 32 or 64 gigabyte variant. And I have 3 of them, each on their respectable own iOS 3, 4, 5. No, I don't have one on iOS 6. There's an iOS 6 port to the iPod Touch 3 recently. So, this iPod, even though it looks the exact same to the second gen, as you saw, this is the second gen, but this actually brought quite a big difference. So first off, it brought the first 64 gigabyte variant of, well, any Apple portable device, except for, well, iPods, like iPod Classic. But, now it's ARM v7, so now it's just faster in general, and can run higher iOS versions other than 4.2.1. I can run 4.3.5 and 5.1.1 and 6.1.6 if you... Yeah, that's pretty much it. So it didn't bring a big difference, but it actually was kind of a big difference. Depends on where you're looking from. Now, while this one slowly boot loops, it does work, but like, this is an example. This is the worst example I have of anything. It still works though. So this is the first iPod with FaceTime. As you could see, we got the front camera. Oh yeah, speaking of first iPod with cameras, although the third gen was going to be that, but they decided not. Now this specific iPod Touch 4th gen is on iOS 4.3. Jokes, it's not. But like, it's on iOS 5.1.0 though, which is cool. Give me a sec. Yeah, 5.0.1. But we're missing the home button, and we have 2 big home buttons on the screen. As you remember, the iPod Touch 3rd gen had the iOS 6 port. This is an iOS 7 port, but like, I'm not bothered. And then, this was the first iPod to have this new, like, sleek design coming with the cameras. Like, it's much thinner than the 3rd gen. Yeah, actually, that makes it look more thicker. I don't know where to go from here. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. First iPod with the Retina screen, so stuff looks much better. And this is the first iPod that actually, like, had the wallpaper. Well, the 3rd gen had the wallpaper as well, but, like, it didn't have it on iOS 3. Let me charge you. Now, I have 2 iPod Nano 5th gens. They both have the camera. That's how you tell it's the 5th gen. And they both have they both have 8 gigabytes. And unfortunately, no music. Because, I don't know, the music won't save every time it dies when I plug it out. Now, this is the first iPod with a camera. Any iPod, by the way. Even including this one. This was made after this. And for some reason, the camera can only take videos. Oh yeah, this is this also has speakers. And let's play a game on this. My name will be new game. How do I play this? What? Oh, I see. Ah. Ah! Okay, it's dead. Let's look at all my broken iPods. Only 2. So let's first plug in this one. And what about this one? It works, but like my iPod opens like properly, and it has a bloated battery, but don't tell anyone. And that's not true. Now everything works on this except for, well, the battery. And also the screen looks a little weird if you look down. But camera works. That's my face. Perfect. So let's take a video. Oh yeah, clearly the microphone doesn't work that. Look at this.